Go right here. I knew they weren't gonna count that big though. Turn this. Alright, I think we're live. Let me see. King Sean first, Trayvon first. First to say second. Hey, Rich. What's good, Rich? Johnny both third. Ian fourth. What's your thoughts on Ian book? I still haven't checked them out yet. I super got y'all. Like that whole January to March, I got y'all. But right now, I haven't even. I just been watching my Georgia, and I watch my. I've watched Zach Wilson, of course, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. But I haven't really checked the other people other than that. I mean, I've watched Florida games. Like I haven't watched Kyle Trask film. Like I haven't done a film look at them, but I've watched Kyle Trask games. I've watched Mac Jones games. So that's about it. I haven't watched the Notre Dame game yet though. What's good, Hassan? That's fifth. Mic check 1 2 and 2. It is. What's good? Shade me lately. Yeah, BJ, I had to, bro. He really meant somebody. Yeah, I had to keep moving it back because I was in a game. I'm playing Hunt, and I had to keep moving it back because I was like, I'm not about to lose this game over this BYU game. Like, I want to stream. I want to watch this BYU game, but y'all weren't about to mess up my loot. We just completed a gauntlet. I had to do that. I had to do that. This man Zach Wilson be moving, bruh. This man be moving. I like this field too. I like this color field. Happy B-Day to Arc Month, best clutch receiver ever. What's good, everybody? What's good, TZVI? Tell Rico tell the people why we need Zach Wilson. I was about to say if you need me to explain it, then nothing I can say can convince you. I think at this point. We should get Kadarius Tony. I don't know who that is. What's good, Breaking and Go? What's good, Pac-Man? What's good, John Lynch? Zach Wilson and Kyle Pitts would be a night, bro. Beautiful. You know how we traded we traded back up into the first round for Montez Sweat. I would love to get a quarterback top 10 or something or whatever, and then trade up to get a Kyle Pitts. I'd faint. What's good, Timothy? What's good, Rico? You slap. What's good, Burgundy and Go for Life? One Aaron Scott was good. BY like versus Coastal. Steve Austin was good. Sergio. Kyle Trask overrated. I mean, I don't know what he's rated. Everywhere I look, they say second round QB, so that sounds about right to me. He's a good thrower. He's a good pocket passer, but the NFL, like, you're going to struggle doing that. You have to be at least somewhat mobile. Kyle Trask is not mobile at all. You at least have to be Pat Mahomes level, Josh Allen, type, make a play on your legs, but it's not the main thing you do type of thing. You have to at least be that. You don't have to be Kyler Murray. You don't have to be Lamar Jackson. You don't have to be Russell Wilson. But you got to at least be Pat Mahomes, bro. And Kyle Trask is nowhere near as fast as Pat Mahomes. It's like he's straight pocket passer. So, I mean, he could be good. I think he's a high-end backup quarterback, low-end starting quarterback, but we'll see. We will be too low in the draft to get Zach. Now, I don't think we will. I think we may end up getting a nice little pick. Watch the BYU game. Yeah, I got it on right now. Kyle Pitts and Zach Wilson will be beautiful. Yeah, watch for the BYU game. What's good, Robert Parrish? What's good? Zach Wilson will have a good game. He's had a good game every week. If he doesn't have a good game this week, then it's my fault. I jinxed it. Zach Wilson, I can't watch the game. What channel is it on? I can give y'all the link I'm using, so we can be at the same time. We can be on time together. This is the link I'm using. What's good, J-Do? We're gonna be disrespecting, stealing the mic. I mean, I hear them, but I'm not talking to them. It says chill stream. I'm not about to be doing what I normally do, like on Sundays and all of that. I'm chilling. I might play some 2K while I'm watching. Like when they're on defense, I'm not watching this game. I'm only here for Zach Wilson. That's it. I'm not watching defense. BYU is on defense. I'm literally not even looking at my screen. Like I'm not. I don't care. I'm here for Zach Wilson. That's it. Most. How you be finding these sites? I'm just good at stuff like that. Anything digital I can get for free except for video games, movies, songs, streams. Like, I don't know. I'm just one of them people that knows how to find stuff on the internet. So it doesn't matter. I can get anything digital I can get for free except for games. I know some people that know how to do games, but that's a whole nother level of like I ain't going to jail about that. Um, you see, did you see how Justin Fields played today? I watched it on and off because every time I looked at him, he was doing really well, and then they were winning by like 35-0. I was just like, bro, I'm done. I was like, I'm out of here, bro. I just could. It's on channel 573. Yeah, I'm not in the DMV, so I don't even know what that means. He balled out. Need great physical tools with excellent in-game situational awareness. I agree. How you be finding these? I have faith in Justin Fields. I love Justin Fields. I love Justin Fields. I personally like Justin Fields over Zach Wilson and Trey. I'm one of those guys that's Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson. That's my top four. But again, I understand. I can clearly see why people prefer Zach Wilson over Trey Lance because Zach Wilson is more NFL ready today. He can step in literally probably this year and win us some games. Like if we can draft him today, he could probably win that game against the Eagles this season. But Trey Lance, I think we're gonna like 5 years from now is gonna be like head and shoulders better than Zach Wilson just off of his potential. Again, there's a lot of bust potential there. He could just end up not being able to learn how to use his physical tools correctly. He may be an inconsistent thrower, may not be very accurate. We'll see. But I'm just one of those guys that's gonna go with potential over safety. I prefer the potential of a Trey Lance over the safety of a Zach Wilson. And I'm just like, this is what we pay our coaches millions of dollars for, to develop guys. So you know what I'm saying, do your job type of thing. But I like all four. I love Zach Wilson. I think Zach Wilson would go number one overall in a lot of other QB classes. But this QB class is just so deep. I think he might be the fourth. Then again, some people I'm starting to see some scouts like Zach Wilson over Justin Fields and Trey Lance, and Zach Wilson may go second to the Jaguars. So we'll see though. It just depends on how the Jaguars are feeling. Good evening. What's good, Smokes? What are your thoughts on Alex Leatherwood? I like Alex Leatherwood a lot. I thought he was coming out of the draft last year. I was surprised he went back for his senior year. So I really think we're gonna do better than people think. Good evening, Smoke. Zach Wilson all day. What's up, Smoke? Now you can get video games for free. Remember the emulators for NFL Street. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like Madden 21 right now. I know people that can get that for free. I'm not doing it. You ain't about to put me behind bars over a video game. I'm not talking about NFL Street Emulator. That's easy. Any game that came out over 3 years ago is easy to get. That's almost technically not even illegal at this point. But like Madden 21, they know how to get like games now, like Call of Duty Cold War type stuff. Dude, just put the game on. I can't, bruh. That's why I did Zach Wilson analysis, not stream. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You ain't about to get my YouTube channel taken down. What's up? We ain't getting. Alright, so they're on defense. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely not watching. We ain't getting Justin Fields anyway. Fields is a system QB. I disagree. Yo, their linebackers can cover AG and McKissick and still is a 25th in stopping the run. Oh, can't cover. Okay. You know how many questions I have for Trey Lance that no one can answer, not even him? That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of bust potential, but I just love his ceiling. His ceiling is ridiculous. Fields' playmaking is questionable. All the top four quarterbacks coming out of the draft would fit in Scott Turner's offense. I agree. They would all fit in Scott Turner's offense better than Alex Smith. You know how limited the playbook is with the fact that we can't run read option or throw deep balls because Alex Smith is so limited in both? We ran read option with Logan Thomas and threw a 30-yard bomb with Logan Thomas. That lets you know how much like they just... Alex Smith is limiting our offense. And I like Alex Smith too. He's pretty cool. He's a nice, decent little plug-in for now. He'd be a great bridge quarterback if we were to take like a Lance or a Wilson, let them sit behind Alex Smith for a minute. But Alex Smith is not the future. Sergio, you just hate OU QBs. Yeah, I'm really high on Justin Fields. I see what people be saying about they don't trust Ohio State quarterbacks, but I think Justin Fields is different. And there's a lot of other reasons I like Justin Fields, but I mean I've said it so many times. It's just I love how mobile Justin is, though, compared to anyone we have had lately. Same here. Like Dwayne Haskins, what you mean? Alex Leatherwood would be not true, Sean. We can draft Alex in a second. Possibly. I'm not sure, though, but we'll see. Possibly. Dwayne doesn't fit our offense. Jay Gruden is done. Oh no, that's some real robbery. How can you get Madden 21 for free, bruh? The internet is crazy, bruh. Madden costs like $27 now. We need an accurate guy with a huge arm. Terry would be a number one QB who can keep the play alive with his legs for 5 seconds is gonna absolutely kill it with McLaurin because no one can cover him. Exactly. Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, all of them are more mobile than Alex Smith and Kyle Allen. Just off of their mobility alone, our offense will open up. Honey lemon pepper wings for Monday night. Okay. I haven't had honey lemon pepper wings in a minute, bruh. It's a shame. I think anybody from Atlanta has to eat it at least 2 weeks. I mean, at least every 2 weeks to renew their Atlanta citizenship. So I think I'm not from Atlanta since I haven't had honey lemon peppers in a minute. Can I watch the game out? The Trey Lance is cool. I feel like Terry McLaurin won't like Trey Lance. Wait, why not? Certain schools just have the system to enhance abilities, but in the NFL they get exposed. No, that's true, but I just think Justin Fields is that special. If we can get a second wide receiver that plays like a one, it's over. Terry will want Justin Fields to come in. I'm pretty sure Terry prefers Justin Fields just off of the Ohio State connection. Like if Terry could pick, Notre Dame no one. I love Terry. Again, I'm Trevor Lawrence, Terry, then Trey Lance, and then Zach Wilson. But I'm still like, I just really love this QB class. To me, Zach Wilson would have been number one in other QB classes. He's only number 4 because I think those other 3 guys are just that special. To me, in my personal opinion, from what I've seen, this is going to be one of my favorite QB classes of all time. Especially within the last 10 years. Coastal be wildin'. To me, though, I can see why people don't feel the same way, but I think this is going to be crazy. Dwayne didn't have the mentality, but Justin might. Terry would enjoy Zach since he has the ability to run and has a good arm. That's all 4 guys. Kyle Allen, 2022. What's good, Juan Gotti? 2022, Kyle Allen. What's good, Rico? You think we're going after wide receiver in free agency? I hope we do. They wanted to pay Amari Cooper all that money. You better go get Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson's better than Amari Cooper. Rico, you are so attached to what? What happened? One, bro, get honey barbecue wings. I'm not a big fan of barbecue, so that's the reason. And I'm from Atlanta, so that's why I like honey lemon pepper. It was meant to be. If you from Atlanta, you got like honey lemon pepper and peach soda. That's our thing. Where do you think Kyle Allen would go? I think we might keep Kyle Allen as a backup, maybe, but that's the best. That's the best I see him doing. No reason not to get a mobile quarterback. I agree wholeheartedly. I know it's a lot to ask for, but we need someone that can run and hit very accurate downfield. I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks in the league that can do that nowadays. The standard of an average quarterback got higher. An average quarterback can do that now. It just seems like almost most of the league can. Yo, it's good. And y'all about to get in the shower. Be right back. All right, Rico, if you could get Justin Fields, I'm going Justin Fields. I love Zach Wilson, but I like Justin Fields more. Kyle Allen's a backup QB. I agree. Justin Fields and Trey Lance are the QBs with some of the highest potential. I agree. I think Trey Lance is the highest ceiling out of all 4 guys. But again, he also has the biggest bust potential. Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and Trevor Lawrence are far safer than Trey Lance. So it's like, it depends on what you value. He said, why y'all so mad at my opinion? If we lose this game, I definitely want the QB over the division. But if we win, I'm so dang. I mean, if we beat the Steelers, we won the division. We're already the best team by far in the division. We might as well try. We're not going to get a top 10 pick. I'll be right with you. If we beat the Steelers, then it's like, yeah, man, we might as well go win this division, see what we can do in the playoffs, because we're not getting a top 10 pick. And if we want a quarterback, we'll have to trade up. But I feel like if we win this division, I think we're going to try Alex Smith and Dwayne Haskins another year. Maybe even Kyle Allen. I don't think we're taking quarterback high in the draft. So yeah, if we beat the Steelers, then I'm right with y'all. It's like, whatever, man. We might as well try to win the division. The 19th pick ain't that much better than the 25th. Either way, you're out of the range of getting, potential future Hall of Fame. Well, it's a way less chance of getting potential future Hall of Famers. I mean, it's just, you can get Hall of Famers any round in the draft, but you know what I'm saying, when you're behind, remember, you're not just behind in the first round, you're behind for the rest of the draft. If we pick 19th in the first round, we pick 19th in the second, 19th in the third. At that point, it's like we might as well try to go win a Super Bowl this year with Alex Smith. If we're not getting a top 10 pick to take one of these quarterbacks. That's just me, though. If we beat the Steelers, hey, might as well go for it all. And I put the link in the chat. Hey, y'all need some recommendations. Allen Robinson ain't better than Amari Cooper. I think he is. Amari Cooper's a better route runner, but he's too inconsistent with his. He's one of the most inconsistent catches of all times. Amari Cooper, bruh. If we had Amari Cooper on our team, I think you would understand how much of a headache he is. My Cowboys friends are so irritated. It's like it's the Tony Romo thing where he's great one game, or he's great for majority of the game and then folds it at the end. That's Amari, bro. Amari Cooper drops some more 5-yard slants more than anybody else I've seen. I like Allen Robinson more, and I don't even think it's close in my opinion. I know why people like Amari Cooper because of his route running, but other than that, like, and his yards after catch, but boy, to not be able to be a consistent catcher as a wide receiver bothers me. I'm so glad he didn't want that money Ron Rivera offered him, because I would have been sick. Robinson's definitely better, but I think Terry is better than Amari. If y'all think Amari, oh yeah, Terry's definitely better than Amari. He literally is what Amari is, but better. I think he's slightly faster. We can argue route running. His hands are way better. I believe he's a better contested catcher. Terry's just better than Amari in every way, in my opinion. Except for route running, because Amari's definitely top 5 route running. I think Terry and Amari are top 5 route running, along with Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, you know what I'm saying, whoever else you may want to throw in there to compete. Now, Terry's better than Cooper, yeah, easily. Rico, did you hear Big Ben is questionable for Monday? He didn't practice all week. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Imagine if Alex Smith was 25 right now and no injuries. He would be better than what he is. I would still want to draft a quarterback, but he would be better than what we're getting. Most of the league can't hit like Mahomes or Wilson, though. If we can get a great second receiver and a good tight end plus a top 10 O-line, it's freaking over. Chase will have crazy stats by the end of next year. Dude just want because he's from Atlanta. Wait, who's from Atlanta? Are you talking about Fields and Trevor Lawrence? Yeah, Trevor Lawrence and Fields are from Georgia. They're from outside of Atlanta. Like, Trevor Lawrence is like an hour away from Atlanta. Justin Fields is like 20 minutes away. They don't have nothing to deal with it like that, but that would make me happier to have them. But they're not from Atlanta, technically. They're from Georgia. But that's still dope. Like, I'd be happy to have that. Okay, then we are definitely winning. Our D is still going to grow a whole bunch next year. We are already second in pass rush, and they're near the latent aptitude. Yeah, no, our defense is only going to get better. Our team is only going to get better. Some teams are on the downfall. The Eagles, probably the Cowboys also. The Giants technically on the come up, but Daniel Jones is going to always hold them back. But we're definitely on the rise. If you were Trevor Lawrence, would you try your hardest to avoid the Jets? I don't know. Me personally, maybe not. I like a challenge. Like, I prefer to go to the Jets and revive the Jets. I feel like that's more like, yeah, I did that more than just going to a really good team type of thing. Like, if Joe Burrow can turn the Bengals around, it's clearly because of Joe Burrow type of thing. And that's just more, that's a better story for your Hall of Fame case. Amari can't catch Cooper. Yeah, basically. Amari hands are crap. It's actually sad because his route running is great. He's always open. It's just whether or not he catches it. Terry McLaurin is the best wide receiver in the NFC East. I agree. Terry is clearly better than Lamb and Cooper. I agree. All right, Cooper. What about Juju? Would you want him beside Terry? Not for the money he's going to ask. He's going to want wide receiver 1 money, and Juju is not a wide receiver 1. He's probably the 3rd best receiver on that team right now. Before Deontay Thompson and Chase Claypool, Juju might be the 3rd guy. And he's definitely not better than Chase Claypool. So at the highest, he's the 2nd on that team. Or not Deontay Thompson. I said his name wrong. But y'all know who I'm talking about from the Steelers. All I'm saying is, why do y'all keep losing? Same people that want to tank is the same people that want a good culture can have a cake and eat it too. Remember that catch last year against the Jets? Rico, sure Gibson is from Atlanta. Nah, he's from like 20 minutes out. He's not from Atlanta. But he's from Georgia. McLaurin is more effective on route running than Amari because of speed, and he gets doubled way more. Oh, yeah. Anyone see the channel, Truth Be Told? No, it's that. Juan, don't you get that we can do exactly what the Dolphins did and get our QB, sit behind Alex, pick mad, free agency, and win this? Exactly. That's what I mean, that's my strategy. Get our QB in the draft, let him sit behind Alex Smith for however long he needs to. Spend money in free agency. We've seen Kyle Smith can get gems later in the draft. We can get a wide receiver 2 later in the draft. We can get some more offensive linemen if we need to. Again, remember, we have top 3 cap space, so whoever we want, we can go get. in free agency. So it's just like this team, there's no excuse for this team to be bad next year. There's no excuse, especially if we draft one of these top 4 guys. Steelers are down one of their cornerbacks. Oh, so they're really banged up. They're struggling. Rico really from Maryland, but don't want to claim us. I mean, hey, I'll let y'all claim me. You know what I'm saying? I'm never just going to be like, nah, forget the DMV and all of that. But I'm not from the DMV, man. I eat honey lemon pepper wings. I say no cap. I say gas. I call police 12. I drink peach soda. You know what I'm saying? I'm Atlanta. I'm sorry. But I rock with the DMV, though. DMV, it's Atlanta, New York, DMV, and Las Vegas for me. In order of, like, it's Atlanta, my main home. New York's my second home. Then I'll give DMV because that's where my family's from. That's where y'all from. I'm going to always rock with y'all heavy. And then Vegas is 4th. I kind of miss being in Vegas. Vegas was fun. Vegas is like a mini LA. Like, you can walk around everywhere. In Atlanta, where I'm at in Atlanta, I can't just walk to the store like that. In Vegas, I could, so that was fun. It was almost like, mini LA. So it wasn't New York at all. But why, bro, BYU, can y'all get y'all defense together so Zach Wilson can get the ball back? That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to watch y'all play defense. Real Chris Godwin is on the market. Oh, yeah, go get Chris Godwin if we can. I would love to get Chris Godwin. Please get Chris Godwin. What coaches do you think will be fired after the season? A lot of them already are, but I think Adam Gase is like number one candidate right now. He from Stockbridge. Yeah, he from outside. He like 20, 30 minutes away from Atlanta. That's not Atlanta. From Georgia though, so I still rock with him. Montez Sweat is from Stone Mountain, so I rock with him too. That's where Childish Gambino's from, and Saha the Prince and that. So it's still technically kind of Atlanta. It's not. It's technically like, I don't think they put Atlanta on their address like I do. I don't think they're like literally Atlanta, but it's literally Atlanta metro area. So, what is the score? Still 0-0. Coastal Carolina right now has had the ball for forever. Like they've just been putting together like a 8-minute drive. We haven't seen Zach Wilson in forever. If you slow that Hopkins can catch down, it's weird, really weird. Rico, if we were to get Allen Robinson, would you want him to be our ex and Terry be... Nah, I'm not offending Terry like that. Terry's the number 1 receiver no matter who we get. Kenny Golladay, Chris Godwin, Allen Robinson, y'all are going to have to play second to Terry. Terry's ex-receiver. Even though I feel like because Terry McLaurin is versatile enough to, be slide if we need him to. So I guess by definition, if we would get an Allen Robinson, maybe Allen Robinson would be the ex. And maybe Terry would be at like the slot technically. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I think no matter what, Terry is number 1 receiver. Now, if we're talking about X and Y and Z, then maybe Terry McLaurin will not be X. Allen Robinson will probably be X. What's good, OKG 2000? We have to score in the first drive on Monday. If we get rid of Kyle, I'll question my trust for Ron. Are we cutting Dustin Hopkins after the season? I have no idea. What's good, TL? I saw us taking Trask in the first. We better not. How are we feeling about bringing back Darby? Oh, yeah, definitely re-sign Darby. Oh, Coastal Carolina just scored. Okay, so BYU going to have to throw the ball more. Let's go, Zach Wilson. I mean, it's early, so they can still run the ball. They can play their game, but I want Coastal Carolina to play with a lead so we can see more Zach Wilson, especially to see how he plays against adversity. We have 2 23-year-old QBs on the roster. How do we know we're really done with them? We don't know yet. Well, I'm personally done with Kyle Allen, and I think Ron Rivera's done with Haskins, so that's my opinion on that. Plus, all of these 4 guys are more talented than them. We know coming out of college, all 4 of these guys, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, and Zach Wilson, are all more talented than Haskins, way more talented than Zach Wilson. So I'm done. I'm ready to be great. I'm tired of being just good. I'm tired of just being average. I want to be great. So I'm hoping to get one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL if we take one of these 4 guys. That's what I'm shooting for. I wouldn't draft the QB next year. Yeah, I haven't really heard much about this QB draft next year. Like, this QB draft, they were talking about it 2 years ago. And that was before Zach Wilson emerged. They've been talking about this QB class coming up for like 2-3 years now. But the next one, I haven't heard anything about it. If the cap is reduced, are you sure we can sign who we want? I mean, I see what you're saying, but if the cap is reduced, it's reduced for everybody. So we're still top 3. We're still top 3, so we'll more than likely get guys over other guys. But I see what you're saying. It's going to be a struggle to give guys big long-term contracts. And we'll just see. It may be limited, how many players we can get compared to most years. But still, I mean, with us having top 3 cap space, we can still offer guys more money than other teams could. At least 30 other teams. Tom Brady got some crazy wide receivers. Looking at the injury schedule, the kicker, Big Ben and Steve Nelson. Seeing them both play. Brett Haskins can't run. Yeah, then Haskins is not mobile. I love Haskins, but he can't. The Scott Turner offense isn't for him. Kevin O'Connell's was great for him, but Scott Turner's offense isn't good for him. And I'm pretty sure Ron Rivera, if it's between Scott Turner and Haskins, he's taking Scott Turner. Trey Lance over Zach Wilson. Me personally, I like Trey Lance's potential over Zach Wilson's high floor. I like Trey Lance's high ceiling over Zach Wilson's high floor, but I love them all. I love all top 4 guys. Montez Sweat and Chase Young in the top 5 duo pass rushers in the NFL. I think they're going to be number 1 within like 2 years. Old Bay seasoning and chicken wings is fire. That's definitely some DMV stuff. I don't even think my Atlanta friends know what Old Bay is. I only know what Old Bay is because of my family, because they're DMV. Yeah, Terry will play. Yeah, the cap is going to shrink. Roll with Smith next season. I mean, I'm cool rolling with Smith as long as we take a QB to raise behind him. Because I don't know. I know this QB class is great. I don't know what next year is going to look like. I don't know what the year after that is going to look like. I know for a fact, in my opinion, this is one of the best QB classes I've seen since I've been seriously watching football the past 12 years. I think this is easily top 3 QB class. I think there's going to be a lot of greatness out of this class. Jamie Newman may surprise people. Kyle Trask may surprise people. De'Aaron King, you never know with him. He can either be Kyler Murray or he may just be a converted wide receiver like a Julian Edelman. Who knows? Like, this is a very exciting QB class. I feel like you got to take one of these guys. There's no way you can miss out, especially on those top 4. This top 4. Well, really the top 3. If you take out Trey Lance, if you're talking about Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and Trevor Lawrence, this is one of the safest QB classes I've ever seen, in my opinion. It's definitely one of the safest. We already know those guys. I just don't see how you can miss. That's why I want to take them. Normally, I'm like, yeah, build through the trenches. Get your offensive line. Get your defensive line great. Build around the QB, then take your QB. But it's just the fact that this QB class is so special to me. And you just can't miss. Except for maybe Trey Lance, maybe Jamie Newman, all those other. You can't miss with Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and Trevor Lawrence. Their floor is too high. Now we can discuss ceilings, but like their floors are too high. You can't miss. Those guys are at least gonna be good, in my opinion. Appreciate the donation, Alexander Wilson. Where are my clappers? I didn't expect to get donations. It's just a chill stream. I appreciate that, man. A lot of mocks have Trey Lance as the Washington football team pick. Yeah, I looked at, I think, 30 mock drafts. I think literally like 25 of them had us getting Trey Lance. It's crazy. Maybe like 2 of them had us taking Zach Wilson. I saw 1 or 2 with Jamar Chase and 1 Panay Sewell. But that's literally it. All the rest of them are straight Trey Lance. And yeah, I would love Trey Lance behind Alex Smith. Trey Lance, as much as I love him, I have to admit, he's going to have to sit behind Alex Smith for a while. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to sit behind him maybe a whole year. We'll see. Where we at? I missed what we were talking about. I'm behind. Lance is faster and more athletic. I agree. Wilson is more accurate. That's definitely true. That's what I'm saying. Wilson is smarter. I mean, Wilson is safer. You know what you're getting out of Wilson. A baller. He's good. He can win you games immediately. And he's not limited. He's just not Trey Lance as far as arm strength, speed, strength, like strength as far as breaking tackles. Look at him go right now, though. Look at that speed. Still not as fast as Trey Lance, though. I think we're done with Haskins, but we don't know. Yeah, man, and I like Haskins. I hope he goes somewhere to like the Steelers, learn behind Big Ben, and ends up being a really good quarterback. But I just don't think he's going to be here. I don't think he's going to work out here. Between Ron Rivera not liking what he does off the field, attitude, all that type of stuff, the way he prepares for games, his personality, his maturity, all that type of stuff, and he doesn't fit Scott Turner's offense. You have to be mobile in Scott Turner's offense. All 4 of these quarterbacks I'm talking about coming in this draft can fit in this offense. Even Jamie Newman can fit in this offense. I don't like Jamie Newman that much. I think he's a 2nd or 3rd round QB, but at the very least, he's mobile. Dwayne Haskins doesn't fit Scott Turner's offense, so it's either Dwayne Haskins or Scott Turner. I'm pretty sure Ron Rivera is going to choose Scott Turner over Dwayne Haskins. What's wrong with Big Ben? I think he's hurt. I think he got a leg injury or something. I don't know. I haven't really checked, though. Terry is so cold. I can't see what is so impressive about Zach Wilson. I love Zach Wilson a lot. I just like Trey Lance more. I like Trey Lance's potential more. Oh, the backup for the QBs are trash, so if Big Ben does not play, it will look bad. Oh, yeah, if Big Ben doesn't play, I think we honestly win. I'm not going to lie. Man, it's 25 already. Chase Young over TJ Watt. I like that. They nervous. Let them know Roger was good. Did his B-Day just pass? Whose B-Day? You talking about mine? My B-Day was November 30th. So that's not just, but yeah, my birthday was earlier. What 25 is not old at all? Chase, Sweat, McLaurin are gonna be all pros next year. 25 is not. Wait, who are we talking about? Who's 25? Who's 25? The drought is over. 25 is nowhere near your prime. Do what? Terry's still a beast, bro. Oh, you're talking about Terry. Oh, yeah, Terry's going to be great for at least the next 10 years. I agree with Mari. I don't care how old he is. My nephew played for Coastal, so let's get it. All right, Dante, man. Definitely root for your nephew, man. Darby looking like Eric. I agree, Rodney. Cornelius Lucas, Ronald Darby, J.D. McKissick. People were a little confused about him. You know what I'm saying? We had some really good. And Wes Schweitzer. We've had some really good free agency signings. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that we have Wes Schweitzer for 3 years, for how cheap he is, I think he's $3 million a year, maybe even less. Crazy, bro. Great signings. Great signings. Now, personally, I prefer to go get Joe Thuney from the Patriots because, I mean, even talking to Shea, who's a Patriots fan, he already knows the Patriots don't pay their players a lot of money. So if he wants market-setting money, we can go get him, pay him like $15, $16 million a year. He can be our starting left guard. Brandon Sheriff, re-sign him. He's our starting right guard, and as much as I love Wes Schweitzer, he can be a high-end backup guard. And with as much as Brandon Sheriff gets hurt, you can have Joe Thuney at left guard, Wes Schweitzer at right guard if Brandon Sheriff gets hurt, and we have Wes Schweitzer on like a $2 million per year deal or something like that, bro. I love the potential of our offensive line. We don't have to take a tackle in the first round, in my opinion. Cornelius Lucas, when healthy, is great, and we've seen even Morgan Moses moving to left tackle and David Sharp at right tackle has been pretty good. Let's go BYU. What's good, Spencer Jones? Rico, we're gonna have about $50 million in cap. I'm excited. We would have had 75. We have a lot of cap space. I agree. FM man signed Dak. Too much money, bro. I keep saying it. Your championship window is its brightest and biggest when you have a star quarterback on a rookie contract. When you're paying a quarterback all that money, you can't pay other guys. There's no way we're going to be able to extend Terry McLaurin, Chase Young, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat, Matt Ioannidis, Antonio Gibson eventually. All of those guys, if we're paying Dak $30 million a year or more, like it's just impossible. You're going to have to give up on at least two of those guys. That's the only reason I don't want Dak. Now, if we were literally just Dak away from winning a Super Bowl guaranteed, the rest of our team was just fantastic and on cheap deals, and we were ready to win a Super Bowl next year guaranteed, then cool. But I don't think our Super Bowl window is necessarily next year. I think we'll be strong playoff contenders, possible Super Bowl contenders, but I don't think we're just like top 5 team in the NFL with Dak immediately. I think Dak is a top 10 QB, but again, you pay Dak all that money, you can't pay everybody else. That's why Daniel Jeremiah, Trevor Sycamore, I mean, all of the draft guys, all the big draft guys, all the super football smart analyst guys say your best window to win a Super Bowl is when you have a quarterback on a rookie deal. The reason the Patriots were great for so long, Tom Brady kept taking pay cuts. The reason the Patriots were able to do what they were doing for so long, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, developing players, drafting very well, and Tom Brady taking extreme pay cuts. Tom Brady has taken severe pay cuts over his career. I think the Buccaneers is the first time he's been like, give me all my money. I think ever. So and Dak is not doing that. Dak is not going for pay cuts. He's going for literally market setting money. He wants to get paid more than Pat Mahomes. He wants to get paid more than Russell Wilson, and that's fine. He's not better than those guys, but that's the way the QB market dictates it. Whoever the next top quarterback to get signed, as long as you're like a top 15 quarterback, you reset the market. You're the highest paid quarterback. That's how it is. Scott's play calling was trash for a while. Wait, why are they getting that touchdown? I missed it. Dang, I'm heavy into the comments. I'm not even looking. Scott's fest last year, and our offense is one of the worst. Early takes time. Exactly. I believed in Scott Turner from the beginning. Now, I can admit he was looking soggy in the beginning, but I knew if we were just patient enough, he would eventually get better. Because he wasn't even trying to do all the creative things. Now, and I definitely think it was a mix of Haskins not being mobile, Kyle Allen not having arm strength, and then Alex Smith. I don't know why he started to get creative with Alex Smith finally, but Alex Smith is also limited. That's why we run read option and throw deep balls with Logan Thomas, not Alex Smith. There's a reason for that. We get a quarterback that can do those. That you know how much more of the playbook. I think we honestly only use 60% of the playbook because Alex Smith is limited. Same thing with Kyle Allen. Same thing with Dwayne Haskins not being mobile. Our playbook is limited. Once we take one of these mobile guys that can run, throw deep, all of that, we're going to be able to use 100% of the playbook and truly see how amazing this playbook can be. The street scores go with his YouTube donated outfits. I'm so sorry. Y'all know I'm not joning on this channel. I'm chilling. I'm nice on this channel. I'm good guy Rico. BYU looks overhyped as I thought, dang. BYU, big BYU fan here. What's good, Rambo? Appreciate you pulling up. Have to keep Alex Smith been saying the past 5 years one of the most important positions is backup quarterback. Now look at the backup, won a Super Bowl. Now Rona, you need a good backup quarterback. And again, I'm down for Alex Smith to start next year if we have to. If we take one of these top quarterbacks and they need to learn behind them for a year, like Pat Mahomes did. I'm down to do that if I need to. You know what I'm saying? I'm trust Smith. He's always been underrated. He's 8-4 with us, and that's not too bad. But look, first of all, you gotta look at who we played. And I don't think that's going to hold. I mean, he can win regular season games. I trust him to win regular season games. But I just don't know how far he could take us in the playoffs playing like that. You know what I'm saying? I like Alex Smith. Deserves comeback player of the year by far. But it's just like we're limited with Alex Smith. I don't want to be limited. I want to strive for the best we can possibly be. We keep winning with QB, are we going to have to draft if they're done with Haskins? You know what I'm saying? If we keep winning, then yeah, it's dark. Then we're going to have to use Haskins, Kyle Allen, and Alex Smith next year. And maybe take a quarterback late in the draft. Like, Jamie Newman maybe, Derek King, Kyle Trask. Even though I don't want those guys, I prefer to wait till next year maybe. We'll see. Don't forget Kelvin Harmon. I love Kelvin Harmon. He can't separate, but I love his potential for being able to contested catches and all of that. He has some of the best hands on our team. And I love the potential. Kelvin Harmon was supposedly only getting better and better, but he got hurt, so we never got to see the results. All I kept hearing during the offseason was that Kelvin Harmon looks great. He looks even better. He's faster, all that type of stuff. We never got to see it. I agree. I like Lucas at left tackle. He didn't give up anything before he got hurt. I agree. Exactly. I'm telling you, we don't need offensive tackle high in the draft. And with the way Kyle Smith drafts, we can take other positions later in the draft and get bangers. You've seen Cameron Curl 6th round, Terry McLaurin 3rd, Antonio Gibson 3rd, Cole Holcomb 5th. He just gets bangers. And even though Matt Ioannidis wasn't a Kyle Smith guy, remember we got Matt Ioannidis like in the 5th round. Tim Settle in the 5th round. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cornelius Lucas was a random free agent pickup for cheap. You know what I'm saying? Wes Schweitzer was a random free agent pickup for cheap. I just want to go high in the draft for quarterback and then, you build free agency later in the draft, everything else we need. The draft guys are right. You're sleeping on Payne. Yeah, but we can't pay them all anyway. That's why you have to draft these youngs well and win while they're young. Exactly. And you have to your best window for winning a Super Bowl is a star quarterback on a rookie contract. Once you have to pay them big guy money, I mean, even with Aaron Rodgers, it's hard. I mean, they draft terribly for Aaron Rodgers, so I feel sorry for him. But it's hard to build a team around Aaron Rodgers with making all that money because you just don't have that much money to allocate to other positions on the team. Same thing with Russell Wilson. That's why the Seahawks really aren't that great. They drafted DK. They did well with drafting Tyler Lockett. And it's just Russell Wilson out there balling. Really, their offensive line isn't good. Their defense isn't great. You know what I'm saying? It's just Russell Wilson carrying good coaching. But it's hard to put a team around somebody making that much money. It's really difficult. That's why the Chargers, the Cardinals, all these guys better hurry up and try to get their Super Bowls now because eventually Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, all of those guys are gonna want big guy money. And you see how the Cowboys are struggling. Their money's all tied up. Once they sign Dak, they can't improve their team, so they're not gonna be better next year than they were like 2 years ago. It's gonna be a struggle for them. His wife make more money than him. Yeah, Tom Brady's wife does literally make more money than him. Nothing wrong with it. That's why he could do that. Exactly. Mahomes was still on his rookie contract. That's why they're able to pay big money at other positions. They went and got the edge rusher from what's his face. They were able to get him. You know what I'm saying? They're able to pay. They brought over Sammy Watkins and stuff like that. They're not paying Sammy Watkins a lot of money, but you know what I'm saying? Like they just have money. They were able to pay Tyrann Mathieu. You know what I'm saying? They just have money to spend other places because it used to be their quarterback was on a rookie contract when they won that Super Bowl. Now with Patrick Mahomes making that much money for that long, it's going to be hard for them to improve their team around Pat Mahomes. They're just going to have to draft very well, basically. Or get a lot of low-key signings like how we did with Cornelius Lucas, J.D. McKissick, Wes Schweitzer, all of those guys. Ronald Darby. I wonder how much money Jonathan Allen would want. I gotta see. I'm very curious about that. Trey Lance fits Scott Turner's scheme perfectly. Yeah, I think if we're talking about scheme, For Scott Turner, Trey Lance is definitely the best fit out of all the quarterbacks, including Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields probably second. I would say Trevor Lawrence is third, only because he's just better than Zach Wilson. I think Zach Wilson is technically a better fit than Trevor Lawrence. But I think Trey Lance is the best fit. But again, Trey Lance has a lot of bust potential. Trey Lance could end up being the worst quarterback out of that top four. He could end up just not working out. You never know if he doesn't improve his accuracy issues, if he isn't able to adapt to the skill level of the NFL level, because I mean he used to play at NDSU, so if he's not able to get his make his mechanics more consistent, he may end Kyle Trask and Mac Jones might end up being better than him. So again, Trey Lance is the highest ceiling, but he also has one of the lowest floors. So you got to worry about somebody like that. We'll see. If you want to see Rico doing gaming vids, go ahead, sub to his other channel. Appreciate that, King Sean. That Bo Nix TD was nice. Oh, yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I was rooting for Auburn, too. I wanted Auburn to beat them, so I was sad they lost that. That was a funny touchdown. I thought the play was over. It was good, Johnny Boat. That's Trey. He has the biggest, the strongest, the whole package. He also streams that, too. How are we going to take a top QB if we still winning? That's what I'm saying. That's if we're not winning. I'm not even really watching the game because I'm just trying to hurry up and catch up. Trey's athleticism means little to nothing if he can't read defenses and hit open receivers. That's a good point. That's what I'm saying. Now I've seen on tape he's thrown some of the most accurate passes out of this whole QB class, but then he's also thrown 10 yards over somebody's head for no reason on the screen. Like it's just, bro, he has the highest highs out of the QB class easily. But he also has some of the lowest lows. So it's like, again, I prefer a Trey Lance because I'm like, this is what we pay our coaches for. That you're here to develop QBs. Ken Zampese is one of the best QB developers out there in the NFL. This is what we pay y'all millions of dollars for. Develop him, make him work. He should be one of the top 8 quarterbacks in the league. If Trey Lance reaches his potential, he would easily be a top 10 quarterback in this league. Easily. But it's just whether or not we can reach that potential. But again, that's what we pay our coaches for. I understand going with the safer Trevor Lawrence, safer Zach Wilson, kinda a little bit safer Justin Fields. But I prefer to take that talent, the higher potential, and make our coaches earn their salaries. That's just me. But again, I love Zach Wilson. I love all of those guys. So it's whatever for me. Do you think AGG will be a factor for us next season? I really hope so, man. I'm rooting for him. I honestly don't know because I think Kelvin Harmon is wide receiver 2 easily when he comes back. Kelvin Harmon healthy is wide receiver 2, period. We will go after the Jets QB, especially since AGG next year is technically going to be his rookie season because he didn't even do much this year. He got hurt. And it wasn't even a non-contact play. He got hurt like running or something. It was crazy. We will go after the Jets QB in free agency. I hope not. I'm a little worried about Sam Darnold. The reason he's a bust is the same reason I could have told y'all before he was even drafted. Cameron Crowe went in the 7th round. Oh, yeah, my fault. Yeah. What has Kyle Allen shown you that Warren's keeping him? Yeah, bro, I'll keep Kyle Allen as a backup at best. The only argument I can see for keeping Kyle Allen is that he's cheaper than Alex Smith. But Alex Smith is a much more trustworthy backup and bridge quarterback than a Kyle Allen. What do you think about our team trying to trade for Deshaun Watson? Hey, do what you gotta do. I'll give up 2-3 first-round picks for Deshaun Watson. He's a guaranteed top quarterback in this league, and I feel like we have Deshaun Watson. We're Super Bowl contenders, in my opinion, especially after free agency and the draft. We don't even need a first-round pick. Allen is worth the money, Payne not so much. I'm actually kind of the opposite. A little bit, but then again, Allen these last 5 weeks has been balling, so I don't know. Before these last 5 weeks, I was Payne over Allen, but now I don't know, man. Allen's been balling. But I'll give up the farm for Deshaun Watson, picks-wise. I don't want to give up any of our young core players. He said, I remember Ed Oliver saying drafting Cameron Crowe was a waste because we didn't draft a tight end like that is Moss. I mean, you can't really blame him, though, because I didn't even really know who Cameron Crowe was till after the draft. Like a week later, I did film study on him, and then I was like, oh, yeah, Cameron Crowe looks like he could be something. But again, Cameron Crowe is limited. He's very versatile, very smart. He's position diverse, but he's not very athletic. So the Cameron Crowe we have now, he may get better, he may get smarter, but he's never going to be like one of the fastest guys on the field. He's never going to be the strongest. So I love Cameron Crowe, but he's limited. But it's still an excellent pick to get in the 7th round, bro. That's crazy. Big Mac Jones. Lance is a developmental QB. He shouldn't be a starter day one. I agree. I love Trey Lance, but I don't think he's a day one quarterback either. Even though he's not one of those typical developmental quarterbacks that doesn't know things like first of all, he already runs a professional offense. He runs out of I formation. He ran single back. He already knows how to do that, like read off safeties. He already knows he wants to throw to the left, so he'll look to the right to move the safety that way and throw it to the left. He already knows how to ID potential blitzes and change the blocking schemes at the line. Like, he already knows a lot of advanced QB stuff that, like, a lot of developmental quarterbacks have. So, it's hard to consider him a developmental quarterback because of that. But, yeah, he definitely has some accuracy issues and inconsistencies he has to work on. Some mechanical inconsistencies he has to work on. That's why he's a developmental quarterback. But, like, as far as mentally, he has a lot of the mental stuff that a lot of guys, like even Haskins and Kyle Allen, doesn't even have yet. You know what I'm saying? I just saw 4th and 1 throw incomplete. The dog's barking, that's why he goes on mute. Wait, I'm on mute or something? Wait, what happened? Where was I at? Zach Wilson, I'll take Tyrod, Jacoby Brissett, Fitzpatrick a lot more than Kyle Allen. Yeah, like, I'll easily take Tyrod and Fitzpatrick. Now, I haven't watched Jacoby Brissett to know. Because I know he was doing pretty well for the Colts, but I haven't gone to actually look at what he did. I just saw his stats. For Jacoby Brissett, I can admit I'm just being a box score watcher. I have not watched Jacoby Brissett play, so I can't put my opinion on that. But Tyrod and Fitzpatrick over Kyle Allen, easily. Zach Wilson, pro comparison. I don't know, bro. A lot of these guys are just really unique. Now, I don't think he's Drew Lock, because Drew Lock was potential. Drew Lock they were just betting on the fact that his strong arm, his big body, he was tall. He was just that, like, ideal quarterback as far as, measurables and stuff like that. Zach Wilson is ready to play right now. His accuracy, the intent, he has those Deshaun Watson intangibles where he's just like a winner. You know them guys you just feel like he's just, no matter what, you can always believe in him type of thing. That's what Zach Wilson has. So I can't compare him to Drew Lock, because Drew Lock has a stronger arm too. So I don't like the Drew Lock comparison. It's hard for me to compare Zach Wilson to anybody because he's just so NFL. He's just different. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a comparison for him. He's just special. I think he's just gonna be really good no matter where he goes. How many years does Ron have on his contract? I think 4 more, right? I think we signed him for 5. The thing with Allen is that he's cheap. All those quarterbacks would move. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Fumble BYU got the ball. I don't know. Cam Sims is pretty good, and I think Wright is good also. I believe in them, but I think that, from what I was hearing in the offseason, again, I couldn't see him myself because I wasn't there, but from what I'm hearing, Kelvin Harmon was looking really good until he sustained that injury. I would love Deshaun Watson. Resign Cam Sims. I hope we do. And Rico, why do people think we need a wide receiver this coming drive right here? What's good, David? I don't think we need a receiver that bad, honestly. I don't think receiver is worth first round or second round consideration. We can get one later. It's not that bad. I would be down to go get a certified star in free agency, but I'm not drafting a quarterback in the first 2 rounds. A wide receiver in the first 2 rounds. It's not necessary. I would keep Kyle Allen as a COVID isolated quarterback next year. That's interesting. I'll trade 10 first round picks for Mahomes. Getting Watson could cost it would cost a lot. I'll trade our whole draft for the next 10 years for Mahomes. 4 first and John Allen for Watson. Hey, I'll do it. I don't care, bro. Give up whatever you got to give up. Just don't take away one of our really young core guys. Don't give away Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Antonio Gibson, Terry McLaurin. Select guy. I don't know. Jonathan Allen would hurt, but for a certified banger at quarterback, bro. Not gonna lie, I was very heated when we drafted Antonio Gibson. I was like, I didn't really peep him that much. I knew about him. I knew his stats. I knew I saw his highlights. But once I watched his tape, remember that video I did shortly after we drafted him, like the day after or the night after or whatever? I knew Antonio Gibson was going to be great. It was just a matter of him fixing his pass protection. His pass protection was bad. I wish Bill O'Brien was the GM for the Texans. He would take that. Yeah, he would if he was the GM. Rico game Monday, yes sir. What's good, Michael Young? A baby Glock was good. We get there now. Start. Mac Jones could be a good pickup. It just doesn't fit Ron Rivera's style. Mac Jones does not. He's not mobile enough to fit Scott Turner's offense, so that wouldn't work. And you shout me out, please. I'm a BYU fan. What's up, JS Jared Sings? What's happening, dog? What's good? They keep saying Trey Lance 6'3", 6'4". Trey Lance has the elite mobility and elite arm strength. Exactly, bro. He has the highest ceiling out of this entire QB class, period. He has the strongest arm. He may be the fastest between Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, and Trevor Lawrence. Like he might be the fastest one. But again, there's bust potential there. There's bust potential. He only played 1 year, just like Haskins only played 1 year. Would you take Matthew Stafford or Wilson? We can get a great wide receiver in free agency. I'm taking the draft quarterback. I love Matthew Stafford. I'm a Georgia Bulldog, but I want to go ahead and get a young rookie contract star quarterback. That's when your Super Bowl. That's when you're winning a Super Bowl. That's your biggest opportunity. And that's not just me saying that. That's all these guys that are like super in the NFL, like Daniel Jeremiah, all of these guys, Trevor Sickle, all of these guys that are super NFL heads. They're in the know. They're like connected with teams. They've been doing this for over 30 years. This is what they do for a living. They all say the same thing. Your best window to win a Super Bowl is a star quarterback on a rookie deal. Period. He's just not ready to play. What about? I love Justin Fields. Again, I'm Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson. But don't get it confused, because Zach Wilson is fourth doesn't mean I love him. I think Zach Wilson is better than a lot of quarterbacks that have come. I think Zach Wilson should have gone number 1 overall in other QB drafts if he would have come out sooner. Like if he just were born sooner. But I just think those other 3 guys are just that special. But Zach Wilson is by far safer of a pick than Trey Lance. I think, honestly, we could draft Zach Wilson today, and he could win us that game against the Eagles. Literally. Like, I really think he's that good. I think he's that safe. But Trey Lance just has a way higher ceiling in every way. So it's just up to what you know what I'm saying, what you want to do. What you want to do. Let me see. This is pre-recorded. Wait, what's pre-recorded? I agree. We have some great young receivers. Just need QB and O-line. I don't think O-line is that bad, but I would love to give like a Joe Thuney at left guard. Just go ahead and pay him all the money. Justin Fields doesn't make reads. He reminds me a lot of a mobile Dak Prescott, but I don't think he's as ready as people say he is. You know what I'm saying? I think Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence are the safest. Trey Lance and Justin Fields have the higher ceilings. Trey Lance has the highest ceiling, and Trevor Lawrence is the safest. And it's like they're all like a mix of in between those. Trey Lance has the highest ceiling. He has the most potential. Trevor Lawrence is the safest pick. Zach Wilson is the second safest, and Justin Fields has the second highest ceiling. It just depends on what you weigh more, what you care about more. But I think Justin Fields is going to be great. We're about to win the division and lose out on Wilson and Lance. I hope not, but we'll see. Kyle Allen's a free agent as well. Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tyrod Taylor. Ryan and Tyrod we're only getting paid $5 million a season. Oh, okay. Okay, then yeah, go get Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tyrod Taylor. Forget that. I didn't know that. I didn't pay attention to the fact that they were only getting paid $5 million a season. Zach Wilson is Kyler Murray style. Zach Wilson is closer to Kyler Murray. Not as fast, but he's definitely bigger. He's a taller, slower Kyler Murray. I guess that's as close as it gets. But again, that's not a really it's really hard to compare Zach Wilson to anybody. Nations cap stand up. Y'all, I love how proud y'all are about the DMV, bro. I really rock with that. I'm gonna always rock with the DMV because y'all are a really proud group of people, bro. I'll always rock with y'all heavy, and we root for the same football team. So Trey Lance is going to be third behind Murray and Jackson as soon as he gets there. Wait, what? What are you talking about? But Kyle is coming off an injury, so he'll be much cheaper. Maybe, kind of. But again, if I can get Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tyrod for $5 million a year and Kyle Allen for $2 million a year, I'm taking Tyrod or Fitzpatrick. I'm sorry. We have so many teams that are not winning. How are we expected to get a good pick? That's true. I mean, it depends. Tough schedule. Zach Wilson would have went number 1 in 2018, 2016, 2017, and maybe 2020. Let me go look at the draft classes. I might agree, bro. I'm really high on Zach Wilson. I'm just even higher on the other guys. You know what I'm saying? I think our linebackers are a bit weak. We can also use we need a free safety, even though I like the potential of Jeremy Reeves. I think DeShazer Everett is a good backup to stand in for you, but I don't think he should start. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking we need to go free safety and linebacker, please. Give Cole Holcomb some help. John Bostic is not it. Kevin Pierre-Louis is decent. He has on games, off games. And Shondion Hamilton, I was really high on him, but he's disappeared this year. I don't know what's going on. So Cole Holcomb is the only one I believe in right now, for the future at least. I think our linebackers right now aren't good, but you can win a Super Bowl with these linebackers if we just had a better quarterback and better. Like our offensive line wasn't hurt. Maybe another receiver. Like our linebackers aren't terrible, but it is one of our biggest weaknesses right now. Like cornerback is a surprise gift. Like I'm surprised that our corners have played as well as they have, but our linebackers are definitely a disappointment. I thought they would be better than they were. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm down to definitely take linebacker at some point in this draft, maybe fourth round or something like that, third. I'm a Jersey boy, will always root for my Washington football team anyways. Yes, sir. I'm in Atlanta, man. I'm from Atlanta, and I'm still burgundy and gold to the day I die, man. You know what I mean? Rico game Monday. You think Zach Wilson is kind of like Mahomes? Nah, he doesn't have the arm strength. I want to say I would say good Josh Allen, but again, he doesn't have the arm strength. Because remember, Josh Allen coming out of college was incredibly inaccurate. Josh Allen, when he got drafted, was worse than anything Haskins ever was. The Bills just believed in him, believed in him, gave him time to develop, and look at him now. Also, but again, Josh Allen is mobile. Dwayne Haskins isn't, so that's probably why they gave Josh Allen more chances. But Josh Allen was one of the most inaccurate quarterbacks I've ever seen get drafted in the first 3 rounds of life, bro. I mean, he was terrible coming out of college, but he worked on it. Great work ethic, and now look at him, great quarterback. But again, Zach Wilson, it's hard to compare him to that because, I mean, he's kind of that body type, but again, he doesn't have the strong arm. But coming out of college, he's definitely a safer pick because he's far more accurate and a far better decision maker than Josh Allen was coming out of college. But at the same time, Josh Allen has a higher ceiling because he has a stronger arm and he's a stronger runner. When will they spend money? So it's hard. Again, I can't really think of a comp for Zach Wilson. It's really hard. Protect a good quarterback if we get one has been a problem for a while. Our offense has been our only asset, says Taylor. When will they spend money to protect a good quarterback? I think we have pretty good offensive linemen, honestly. As long as Cornelius Lucas is healthy, Brandon Sheriff is healthy. I think our offensive line has actually been top 15 in the league when everybody was healthy. And even Morgan Moses at left tackle and David Sharp at right tackle was actually pretty good last week. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I got a $10 donation from my boy David, man. Appreciate that, man. He ain't even had nothing to say. He just wanted to donate, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, my fault. I have this on the wrong page. I'm so sorry, y'all. I didn't even notice. I haven't looked over here, so that's my fault. Let me see. Here y'all go. I just wanted to give y'all some stats to look at. And I might dip out of here, honestly, at halftime. I just wanted to look at some Zach Wilson. But now, Coastal Carolina has had the ball most of the game. And I haven't even been watching the game because I've been trying to reply to every comment. So, but I already planned on dipping at halftime. I just wanted to stream, say what's up to y'all. Especially since I won't be streaming tomorrow because we don't have a game. So I'm streaming today, Saturday, and I'm giving y'all the stream Monday. I just wanted to make sure. Reuben Foster might come back next season. We'll see. I liked what I've seen from him working out lately. He's had some pretty good looking workouts, but we got to see because, first of all, who knows what his legs look like? And also, he's an unrestricted free agent. So even if he comes back fully healthy, he has to choose us. Not only do we have to choose him, he has to choose us. He's an unrestricted free agent. If he wanted to just go hurry up and chase a ring with the Chiefs, he could. He's not under contract with us anymore. I agree with you on all except 2020 Bengals. We're going to take Burrow regardless. Yeah, I can see that because of the season he had. But you can argue Joe Burrow and Zach Wilson, honestly. But yeah, 2020, that's a good. I definitely see. I mean, I could say Joe Burrow 1A, Zach Wilson 1B. But Zach Wilson would literally be going number 1 overall in a lot of other drafts. But that's why I think this QB class is just that special. You have to get one of these guys. I'm normally not to take the quarterback high in the draft. I didn't want to take a quarterback when we took Dwayne Haskins. I'm normally build up the defense, build up the trenches. But this QB class is just that special to me, bro. I think you just cannot miss, bro. You have to take one of these guys and don't look back. In my opinion, that's just how high I am on these guys. It's funny because I always do NFL scouts say you can't teach accuracy, and yet Josh Allen Yeah, bro, Josh Allen is the perfect example of you can teach somebody to become accurate. You can teach somebody better mechanics. You can teach a guy to make better decisions. They show no traces of it in college, and you can develop them to do that. Josh Allen is the perfect example of if the quarterback has a good enough work ethic, if he cares enough, if he really wants to be great, and if your coaching staff is good enough at developing quarterbacks, you can make a Josh Allen happen. Bryce Love and Reuben Foster haven't made an NFL debut. I hope they come back healthy. I agree. Yeah, Lance will be third to Moran Jackson when he gets to the NFL. Rico DeShazer Everett and Cornelius Luka will both play on Monday. That will be a huge boost. Yeah, that is true. No Troy Apke and no David Sharp. Definitely an upgrade. You deserve that super chat, bro. You do good, man. Appreciate that, man. I want to see K Hudson and nickel linebacker. I agree. I don't know why we aren't playing them yet. I guess because we're actually really trying to fight to win the division. But I don't see what it can hurt to throw Khaleke Hudson out there. I want to see what he got too. Because I was higher on Khaleke Hudson than I was Cam Curl, and look at Cam Curl. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe Khaleke Hudson isn't as good as Cam Curl. Because of course, Khaleke Hudson is more of a linebacker. Cam Curl is more of a box safety. But still, at the same time, I'm high on Khaleke Hudson. I mean, he could even pass rush if you need him to. So I'm just confused as to why he's not getting more minutes or any playing time at all. Stem cell treatment seems to take a bit longer to recover. Love had the same thing. Both could be back. I really hope so. Zach Wilson sitting on the sideline because Coastal has literally had the ball. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm about to be leaving at halftime, and we've barely even seen Zach Wilson. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, I gotta go though. What's up? What's good, Redskins 007? Top 15 O-line, no playoffs. Where we at? Is that dude in the McDonald's commercial stacking? I wasn't even looking. When Zach Wilson's not on the field, I'm literally not even looking at that screen. No, they say you can't. Yeah, you can't teach arm strength, of course. You can't teach mobility, and that's why I say go get one of these top 4 guys because they're all gonna have stronger arms and be faster than Alex Smith, Kyle Allen, and even Dwayne. Of course, they're far more mobile than Dwayne Haskins, but even arm strength wise, Trey Lance has a stronger arm. Justin Fields has a stronger arm. You can argue maybe Trevor Lawrence's arm is up there with Haskins. So it's just like, how do you miss with these guys? You know what I'm saying? How do you miss with these guys? They all fit Scott Turner's offense better with just them being mobile and having stronger arms. We can throw deep passes, so we don't have 8 people in the box against us. You know how the safeties play up against us because Alex Smith is just so limited arm strength wise. Like, it's just, you draft one of these guys, it immediately allows us to use 100% of our playbook instead of 60%. I think we should. Even if we win a division, I'm just hoping we trade up and take one of those guys. Whatever you got to do, give away 2 first or whatever you got to do. Just get one of those top 4 guys, please, no matter what. Draft Wilson in the first, Andre Cisco in the third. I like that. Check out our O-line at 5 against the 11 black. Yeah, bro, we got to see that. This is a good test for us everywhere. We got to see how good our corners really are, how good Antonio Gibson really is, how good our offensive line is against one of the top 5 defensive lines in the game. Same thing with our defensive line against one of the best offensive lines in the game. This Steelers game is going to be a great test for us as long as they're healthy. Like, if Big Ben doesn't play, then it's going to be hard to really judge how good our team actually is. But we'll see. Alex just refuses to throw deep. He has a decent arm. Yeah, his arm isn't bad. I remember him overthrowing Terry. I think it was the Giants game. His arm isn't terrible. It's limited compared to those other guys, but at the same time, it's more so the fact that he won't throw it than he can't throw it. I agree. But his arm strength isn't up there with Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, any of those guys. That's the reason I'm not very high on Jamie Newman, because his arm strength isn't up there really. He's like a diet Deshaun Watson, like a super diet. Like, he's a little less mobile than Deshaun Watson. He's less accurate. He's less of a leader. And his arm strength, because Deshaun Watson doesn't have a really strong arm, and Jamie Newman also doesn't have a really strong arm. So Jamie Newman is cool. We'll see how he ends up, but I think Jamie Newman at the same time has a fairly limited arm like a Alex Smith. But he's also more mobile. Slightly, not much. Jamie Newman is not faster than Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, or Justin Fields. Maybe Trevor Lawrence, he might be up there with him in speed. Maybe. I still think Trevor Lawrence is faster than Jamie Newman, though. I forget who offered it, but they offered Bengals 3 first-round picks, and they said no. We need Joe Thuney to protect Zach Wilson ASAP. But what's crazy, though, is that the Cowboys, I've looked at mock drafts. I've listened to a lot of draft podcasts and stuff. I've read a lot of articles and stuff. It makes a lot of sense for a lot of those top teams to trade back. Because if you can't get Penei Sewell or Jamar Chase, you literally might as well, or one of those top corners, the guy from Virginia Tech or Virginia, whatever his name is, I forgot his name, or Patrick Surtain, you might as well trade back. It's a huge dip off. After those top 10 picks, the dip in talent, the gap in talent is immense. So if you can't get Penei Sewell, if you're the Cowboys, or somebody takes Penei Sewell before the Cowboys pick, then like if the Bengals take them, because the Bengals more than likely would take them, the Cowboys might as well trade back. So basically my point is that a lot of teams are going to be looking to trade back, and we may have to give up less value than we normally would because more teams are willing to trade back. Because Dallas doesn't, I don't think they want Jamar Chase. They just took CD. And I think the only top pick they want is Panay Sewell, because I'm pretty sure they're signing Dak. I've heard from everywhere, a lot of people that have like inside scoops in the NFL, like several podcasts, several big NFL guys have all said the Dallas Cowboys are going to re-sign Dak. They're going to repay him whatever they need to. So we don't have to worry about them taking a quarterback. We don't have to worry about them taking Jamar Chase. So if the Bengals take Panay Sewell, the Cowboys are a strong candidate to trade down. And with them preferring to trade down rather than just picking right there, it's like that we can probably trade up for less than what we would have to trade up for if the draft class was different. It's a very top heavy draft class. I mean, it's literally the top 10. After that, it's a gap, and then it's a pretty deep draft class after that gap. You can get a pretty good tackle, maybe second, third round, but it's literally them top guys, and that's it. You know what I mean? Never too late. Wanted to say happy birthday. Appreciate that, AGM. Appreciate the belated birthday wishes. If they're that good, they're going top 4 because the top 4 people also need QB. Nah, the Jaguars and Jets will, but the Cowboys won't. The Bengals won't. Let me go look. I'll pull it up on Tankathon right now. Pull it up on Tankathon right now for you. As a matter of fact, we can look at this together. Let me see. Okay, Jets quarterback, Jacksonville quarterback. That's 2. So just say Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. No quarterback, no quarterback, no quarterback, no quarterback, maybe quarterback. And this is dependent, like, this is just hypothetically if we stay at 8th. If we just don't win the division, if we stay at 8th. Because whoever doesn't win the division, all 3 of the other guys are going to have a top 10 pick. You either going to have a top 10 pick or you're going to be 19th at the highest, because all of our records are terrible. Whoever doesn't win the division is easily top 10 pick worthy. I think the Falcons and the Lions probably win some more games this season. So you have the Jets taking quarterback, Jacksonville taking quarterback, Bengals no, Dallas no, Chargers no, Philadelphia no, Carolina maybe. But even then, if Carolina took a quarterback, that means Zach Wilson or Trey Lance still falls to us. And even then, if we need to, we can trade up to get one of those guys if we have to. Even if we were the 19th pick, even if we win this division, it won't be that bad to trade up. You may have to give up a couple of first round picks, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Zach Wilson back on the field? Okay, I need to watch. Okay, I was slipping. Where is Golden? I hope they don't get Panay Sewell because it's going to be tough to face them every year. So I think Chase and the rest will still beat them. Yeah, I don't want them to get Panay Sewell, but even then, Chase Young and Montez Sweat are just too great. But Dallas will not trade us to move up to get a QB to beat them. Yeah, I mean, and I see that. Sometimes teams are that petty, but it's happened. Teams have traded within the division for them to get a quarterback, because at the end of the day, Dallas trading down benefits them a lot. And it's basically like if they don't trade down, the Chargers will. And it's like they might as well go ahead and get those free picks, those first round picks, second round picks, or whatever that we're willing to give up, rather than just giving it to the Eagles or the Chargers or something like that, or the Panthers if we have to, maybe even the Bengals, even though I doubt it. I think the Bengals really want Panay Sewell. So that's my argument against Dallas being petty and not trading with us, because it's like somebody's gonna trade back. There's gonna be a lot of trading back in this draft. I think the only reason the Bengals don't is because they want Panay Sewell. We've seen from Joe Burrow's injury they need a tackle, but even then, you got it. Like, you can't. A lot of teams are willing. Dallas prefers to trade back. I've listened to Dallas podcasts and Dallas YouTubers and stuff. They said they want. All of them said it's way smarter for them to trade back. The Chargers might as well trade back unless you want to go get Jamar Chase to pair with Keenan Allen. Wait, was that a touchdown? What was that? Was that a good throw by Wilson? I missed it. Dang, I've been talking to y'all. What was that? Yeah, and Carolina may trade back, because again, if they want to wait till next year to get quarterback, if they want to move on with Teddy for another year, because Teddy's been pretty good. If they build around Teddy, they can actually be a pretty decent team. They may not go quarterback, but even then, if you want to say they go quarterback, the Lions may not go quarterback. I'm a little scared they may want to move on from Matt Stafford. I don't think the Falcons do, with the way Matt Ryan's contract is set up. The Falcons will not move on from Matt Ryan. He'll be too much dead cap to release. Miami's not getting a quarterback. I doubt it. Denver, who knows? But I think we're going to pick before them, and if we don't, we can just trade up above them. Chicago may end up taking one of those other guys like a Kyle Trask, a Jamie Newman, Mac Jones, so watch out for them. Minnesota's not. Kirk Cousins contract, too much dead cap to get rid of him. New England, maybe, if they're able to get a high enough pick, we'll see. But it's a lot. It's not that many teams in front of us. I still prefer to have a high of a pick as possible, just in case one of these other teams try to trade up in front of us. But it's not a lot of teams currently in front of us that need a quarterback. Come on, Jerry Jones is petty. No, he might be petty. He might be. But again, the Cowboys are going to be willing to say, hey, we don't want 2 first-round picks or a first and some seconds and some thirds because we're just going to be petty. Because somebody's going to be willing to trade back and allow somebody like us to trade up and take it. So if you're the Cowboys, they could be petty, but the smart thing would be to be the guy that gets all of that draft capital. Because people are going to trade up for quarterbacks. That's going to happen. If Texans trade Watson and we pick him up, the draft QB things is Mutt point. I would love to, man, whatever we got to do to get Deshaun Watson. Y'all need to stop saying that because y'all are getting me excited. I know it's almost impossible, but that would be nice. Alex will start next year with Kyle Allen backing him up. They will draft rookie QB, but the QB will probably be learning from Alex and probably will not play like a Mahomes situation. Hey, as long as it's Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, I'm down. I can take another year at Alex Smith. As long as I have my future QB on roster, I'm happy. Foles isn't the answer, so they're probably going to take Trask. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think I've heard rumors of Chicago looking to probably trade up if they can. A lot of QBs always need QB at the draft time. Now, that is true. Suddenly around draft time, suddenly more people want QBs, but we'll see. That's why I'm scared, and that's why I want to have the highest draft pick possible, and I don't want to win a division. But you never know. If we end up winning division, we may just have to give up more draft capital to trade up. I feel like Jamar Chase will fall to Bengals, Panay to the Chargers, which is good, so Cowboys don't get so well, and Eagles get Chase. Oh, yeah, I can see. That would be great. Yeah, as long as the Cowboys don't get Panay so well and the Eagles don't get Jamar Chase, that's a great draft. And we get our quarterback, that's a perfect draft. But, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and dip up out of here. I said I was going to go at halftime, but, I don't think BYU's getting the ball back before halftime. We'll see. But I got to go eat. I got to go take the dogs out and everything. I got a lot of stuff that I need to do. So I just wanted to stream real quick just to talk to y'all, chop it up, look at some Zach Wilson. But Coastal Carolina's had the ball almost all game, so if Sewell is there, Bengals are taking him, especially, exactly. That's very true. That's what I said earlier. If Panay Sewell's there, which he more than likely will be at 3, they're taking him after what happened with Joe Burrow. I feel good with Smith to be a stopgap QB, like a bridge quarterback. Yeah, I agree. Alex dinks and dunks, but we have the backs with speed to pick up the yards after catch. I agree. And, we've seen... even Colin Kaepernick, even though Colin Kaepernick didn't work out long term, he learned behind Alex Smith and took the 49ers to the Super Bowl. You saw what Pat Mahomes did learning behind Alex Smith for 15 games. I think after they had the playoffs shored up, they let Pat Mahomes play a game or 2 at the end, but technically he sat out the first year, almost the entire year. You've seen what QBs do working behind Alex Smith. So if we draft a quarterback and let him learn behind Alex Smith for a year, I think that will make the quarterback better in the long run. So I'm down to do that. Now, if you have Zach Wilson, he may be able to step in sooner. Zach Wilson or a Trevor Lawrence may be able to step in sooner. But a Trey Lance or Justin Fields may need a year to sit, you know what I'm saying? I think Smith is the key to make quarterbacks to the Super Bowl. It looks like it. Teams get rid of Alex Smith and immediately go to the Super Bowl with the quarterback that was behind Alex Smith, learning behind him. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. Alex Smith just breeds Super Bowl going quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like Mahomes and Kaepernick. Exactly, bro. Alex Smith just got that touch to just make a quarterback better. Make another quarterback better. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that pulled up, bro. Just wanted to stream real quick and talk to y'all. It was supposed to be more of a Zach Wilson thing, but we ended up talking about the draft and everything. So, but man, I will be live streaming during the game Monday. I may not do a post-game live stream because the game is going to end at 8-9, which means we'll be live streaming from 10 to 12 or something for the post-game. So I may not do a post-game live stream, but I will be doing a during-the-game live stream for that Steelers game. So definitely pull up for that. Zach Wilson, the best behind Trevor. I want Lance, but he missed a lot of throws. No, I wouldn't say best, but it's easy to see that Zach Wilson is the safest quarterback behind Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson, I've said this earlier in the stream. You might not have been here. But Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence are definitely the safest quarterbacks. They're going to be great. They're going to be great, but at the same time, Justin Fields and Trey Lance have the highest ceilings, and at the same time, they have the biggest bust potential. Meaning that Alex was the weak link that kept teams out of the bowl. I'm gonna watch Clemson to see Trevor Lawrence only. Do you think Steelers go 16-0? Nah, I think somebody's gonna catch them slipping. It may not be us, it may be us, but I think somebody's gonna catch. I don't think they're going 16. It's not even worth it. Teams that go 16-0 end up, except for the Dolphins way back, end up not winning the Super Bowl because you end up like playing that hard throughout the entire season. You lose players to injuries and all kinds of stuff, so it's not worth it. I've been saying that about Alex. Give him a clipboard and watch him do wonders. Exact, bruh. 6 age. I'm right with you, bruh. It's gonna be us. Watch. True. Steelers losing Monday. But all right, y'all, man. I will be live streaming for that Steelers game on Monday. I think it's at 5 something. So pull up for that. I will catch y'all later. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. I appreciate everybody that donated. And again, I will be live streaming Monday for the Steelers game. As always, I'm live streaming every Friday for the broadcast podcast where we talk about everything, basketball, soccer, everything in life, music. So if I know a lot of y'all don't pull up for that, but if you're interested, definitely pull up to that every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. And I'll definitely catch y'all later, man. I hate Jaden Mayfield, Michigan right tackle tape. I haven't checked it out, so I'm going to have to peep him later. Again, talk to me January through March for anybody that's not a top quarterback and anybody that's not a Georgia Bulldog player. Other than that, I haven't been really watching everybody else like that. I watch my Georgia Bulldogs, and I've been having all these quarterbacks under the microscope. But other than that, y'all going to have to hit me up on January through March on my opinions in April. Because I don't even exactly know who Jalen Mayfield is, to be honest with you. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'll catch y'all later, man. Thank you, AGM. Thank you, 6 Age. Thank you, RP21. Yes, sir. BRU has the ball. All right, Herb. Can't wait for the playoffs. All right, Jefferson. All right, man. I'll catch y'all Monday for that stream, and I'll catch y'all Friday for that stream. And y'all already know, man. Haskins mentored by Alex Smith, linebacker, safety, first round. Only if Haskins would buy in. Gotta see. But all right, man. I'll catch y'all Monday, man. Appreciate